Hello there you, and welcome to an absolute slaughter that we have for you today. Now, the Chaos Gods are fickle by nature, and as such, today on the planet of Gratsan 3, the forces of Tzeentch and Nurgle are set to battle it out in the ultimate showdown of aspiring champions. Will the Changer of Ways be able to defeat the rotten infestation, or will Uncle Rot spread its vile disease? Let's find out. Here we go then, kicking off today's slaughter. Now you can see here that we've got Tzeentch on the right and Nurgle on the left here. Now some of Nurgle's forces in the far background over there have not yet arrived to the battlefield, so they'll be showing up just a little bit late. That might play in favour of Tzeentch. It might not, we'll find out as the battle goes on. We've got the great unclean one himself here on the battlefield. We've also got the Lord of Change here flying around in the background. This is going to be extremely messy. Now unfortunately, this mod does not do these bad guys justice. My god, look at this. He's absolutely getting swarmed straight away. Though look at the body pile, he's already cleft. And the great ugly one goes down. Oh my god, sack of spuds hitting the floor there. A very stinky, smelly sack of spuds. You can see here, we've got some vortex beasts lumbering the way to the front line here. So Tzeentch's tactic by the looks of it is to put all its champions on the front line here, which are going up currently against the Marauders of Nurgle. You can see the changelings in the background firing out them insane warp bolts into the front line as some poor Marauder gets thrown through the air. Soul Grinders making their way forward here for Nurgle, and Plague Bearers making their way to the flanks over here. Look at these. Like vile green goblins making their way over, facing up against the Tzeentch Marauders here. Fairly even match, actually. Bodies are starting to pile up quite high. God, I love the colours of the Tzeentch. I don't know, there's something about that blue colour that I find really cool. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing quite like a Plague Bearer here either. They're very nice and bright. The moon high overhead looking down upon the slaughter. Oh god. And my god, is it an absolute slaughter so far. I do like these changelings though. There may be a big difference here on the front line for the Tzeentch. They've got a lot of power. This is going to turn into a brutal fight. Let's go have a look over the far side. Actually, let's see if we can see the Lord of Change himself. Is he still alive? Is he anywhere on the battlefield? I haven't seen him yet. I think both leaders just died instantly, but as we can see over here on our far flank, the Chaos Warriors of Nurgle storming in right into the side of our Tzeentch Marauders, and it's an absolute slaughter. Heads are rolling, shields clatter to the floor as chests are split open. The Vortex Beast here at the front line, trying to stomp its way through the lesser beings. Their massive tentacles just consuming enemies. There's a Plague Bearer, goes flying through the air. More troops flung through the air. It's an absolute slaughter of a monumental proportion here. Both teams, both chaos. Nothing but hatred. Oh, a Soul Grinder there, getting hit into the floor. Is he dead? Yeah, it looks like that one's gone down here. It's hard to tell at the moment who actually has the upper hand. Like I said, I'm thinking that these are changelings for the Tzeentch over here. These are the change. Oh, that's a dead changeling. Never mind. Oh, that's another dead one. Have we actually got any alive over here? There we go. This one looks alive. So yeah, these changelings here, these guys can make all the difference. That warp energy being fired out is really painful. Does look like it's the Soul Grinders at the front now, holding back the waves of Tzeentch over here. I actually think Tzeentch is gaining the upper hand on this side. Yeah, it does look like most of the monstrosities are now on the front lines. They have gained the upper hand on the flank over here, pushing round right into the sides here of the Plague Bearers, crumpling them like origami in the wind. As another body goes flying through the air. Oh, I absolutely love that. Just seeing seeing bodies fly through the air like that. Oh my god, it's just the beasts that are on the front line here are absolutely ravenous. I would not like to face a single one of these enemies. I mean, I wouldn't like to I wouldn't like to fight a Chaos Marauder, let alone something like a Soul Grinder or a Vortex Beast. Look at this though, the combat line is starting to split in two here. It looks like Tzeentch have actually pushing back the Soul Grinders bit by bit. They have actually, Nurgle here have surrounded themselves a Vortex Beast, cut off from its brethren. What the? Oh, it sunk into the floor. There we go. It went through a vortex and appeared over here for some reason. Oh boy. Let's get back over to our front line where more bodies are being flung through the air. I love these things. They look so cool. That's the thing. I've always thought of all the units, Tzeentch has some of the realest, coolest looking units that they are. I don't know. I think it's because they've got like this pale white and then the offset with a vibrant colour. I just think it always looks really nice. But look at this. Our front line is devolving on this side. Nurgle here getting the upper hand, actually managing to push around the flank here. We can see that we've got some halberdiers coming in with a couple of our marauders here, trying to get a line going. Form some defensive line, lads. Come on, there's a lot of... Oh my god, there's actually quite a lot of Nurgle over here. And they're all the Chaos Warrior variants, so they're damn strong. You can see the rest of them now trying to move in. A couple of Chaos Warriors amongst them. But there's not really a front line yet. We're starting to make one over here bit by bit. We need to get these soul grinders out of the way. Tzeentch really needs to work on these. I'm actually amazed that this Vortex Beast over here is still going. It's taking an absolute pummeling. How are we doing on this side of the line? So it does look like Nurgle is starting to capitulate over here. The soul grinders are being forced to face back to back at the moment. Some of them getting thrown through the air. I don't know how much power a Chaos Warrior has to have to be able to lift up a soul grinder and fling it through the air. Oh, Jesus. Bodies are just flying everywhere. It's absolutely fantastic. And look at our front line here, or what was left of it. Just corpses everywhere. Oh, my. That's a lot. So, I could not call this, actually. It looks like the teams are fairly even at the moment here. One team has got a lot of environmental kills, though, I'll say that. So, it does look like, you know, there's a deficit in the kill counter. That's not true. It's just that, yeah, environmental kills don't count towards the kill counter. And, yeah, bodies being flung through the air like that are environmental kills. But at the moment, I don't know. It does feel like Tzeentch has more troops ready and available, especially when it comes to the monstrosities. Like these Vortex Beasts, just taking an absolute pummeling. Though I can't see any more warp fire coming out, so I'm guessing that the changelings have actually all been killed now. Perhaps they just exploded their own brains. It's a oh no, I definitely saw some over here then. Yeah, look, okay, there is one or two changelings at least left alive over here then. So come on guys, get the rest of these soul grinders killed, and then we can go and assist the main line over here. Because it looks like they're really starting to struggle now over here. The Nurgle warriors stomping forward, spreading their pestilence. Though again, a lot of them are distracted by these gigantic Vortex Beasts. Look at how many are attacking it, and it's barely taking any damage here. These things are absolutely... When you say monstrosity, they really live up to the name of monstrosity. And they've only got the basic attack. They don't even have the big crazy warp thing that comes out the top of them. But yeah, look at this Tzeentch now. With, it looks like superior forces. Definitely superior monstrosities on the field now. The Vortex Beasts have actually been the game changer here for Tzeentch. But we'll have to see what happens when the main bulk of troops come in now, like this. Because it'll be interesting to see if a lot of the Plague Warriors over there start actually fighting these guys now and start ignoring the Beast. Yeah, look, it's definitely happening over here. They've definitely turned their attention away from the Vortex Beast a little bit. The Vortex Beast has actually been pushed back now into its own friendly lines. Probably for the best. Yeah, look at this. Tzeentch now surging forward. A couple of the Plague Warriors over here turning round to face the new threat. Ignoring the giant beast behind them. I love this. This battlefield has been an absolute slaughter, but it does kind of feel... It does feel like... Mind you, I keep saying that it feels like Tzeentch has the upper hand. Let's zoom out just so we can get a better look here. I don't know. I'd say it's actually very even. There's a lot of Nurgle warriors here now. I think I've underestimated just how many Nurgle warriors are here. There's a heck of a lot of them. I think it's because Tzeentch is spread out more across the battlefield, so it just looks like there's more of them. But they're all distracted by soul grinders still at the moment, who are living up to the name, grinding out the souls of the Tzeentch. Oh my god, let's go back over here, because I'm really interested in this fight. Oh, look at this! Nurgle surging forward, having defeated the flank over here. That's really impressive. Nurgle warriors not messing around here in the combat. On the front line, it's a very nice little even match between the champions here, as the gods look onward, looking for a favourable one amongst It's certainly not that guy. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, come on, Tzeentch. Get these guys down. You've been fighting them for so long here. I mean, I can say the exact same about these vortex beasts over here. The Nurgle have been pounding these guys for so long. And look at the bodies that are just under it. I bet half of them have just been trampled rather than anything else. There's more go flying through the air. Oh my god. I think actually Tzeentch might start to try and encircle here around the back. Yeah, look at this. So now some of the Nurgle warriors are paying attention here and actually starting to circle around the back. Are we actually going to see a connection here between the two lines again? That'd be very interesting to see. Are we going to hook back up with the Vortex Beasts? Even the Soul Grinders now are taking on the Vortex Beasts. Here we go, though. They're starting to realise they're being attacked in the rear, turning round here, going straight back towards the Tzeentch. Oh, and the slaughter ensues. The sound of wet flesh being rendered open. Look at these things smashing open the front line. Just giant cannon on one arm, pneumatic crushing claw on the other. Well, I don't think it's pneumatic, is it? It's just like warp-powered crushing claw. Come on, Tzeentch. I know I'm rooting a lot for Tzeentch. I actually really like Tzeentch. I think they really are one of my favourite chaos. And I think they're one of the least popular as well, I do feel. A lot of people seem to like, obviously, Khorne Berserkers, Crone. Everyone seems to like Crone. Khorne. God, I'm gonna get slayed for that one. But yeah, everyone seems to like Khorne or Slaanesh. But there never seems to be much love for Tzeentch. And I don't know why. They have some really cool units on the field here. A lot of the other ones, to me, just feel a bit more bland when it comes to chaos. So far, though, our battle is raging onwards. I still can't call this either way. There's still a lot of Nurgle warriors over there. We've got this little defilade going on here, which is an absolute slaughterhouse. Oh my god. So many are dying here in this one little area. The bodies starting to pile up. Soul Grinders looking onwards. Like I said, are we actually going to connect the lines over here again? It doesn't actually look like it. Nurgle has started to pound out the last remaining Tzeentch warriors here. This is getting to be a turn up for the books. What is going on over here? Why have you guys been over here for so long? What are you actually doing? Now, okay, so you had something to kill over here, I'm guessing, and now you're making your way back over here. Now the rest of the army is starting to struggle. Yeah, this is a real back and forth now between these two. Every time Tzeentch start to push this flank over here, it just gets stomped out. So maybe they need to stop pushing it. Vortex Beast, though, absolute champions of the day, still holding out. Just eradicating massive amounts of Nurgle back here. Holding back these warriors for God knows how long. Are Tzeentch going to be able to collapse around them now, though? That's the question. It's still all to play for both teams here. What we're quickly going to do is hit a time-lapse camera and get our answer. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So it all comes down to this. The last 900 Nurgle left on the field here. These Vortex Beasts have been absolute game changers. Unfortunately, it feels like Nurgle had nothing to counter these here. And after 2 in-game days of constant combat and slaughter, it does feel like Nurgle here is starting to falter. Only 600 troops remaining, and all these guys still look at this. That's absolutely ridiculous. These things just dominated the battlefield here. And frankly, it's the only thing left of the Tzeentch army. Technically, there is nothing remaining other than these beasts. So it's just chaos has literally wiped chaos out here. It's destroyed itself, ladies and gentlemen. But I think it's fair to say that Tzeentch has got this one in the bag. So we are going to end this one here. As always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And as a reward for being a channel member, your bonus content is now available, so go ahead and check that out. And if you're after some content that's not necessarily Warhammer related, go ahead and check out Chaotic Pinky Plus. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.